So, you guys can take a seat. Dragons, I'll get you to put your microphones down, and you guys can just huddle on stage here. Remember, the prize today is an invitation to be on Dragons. If there is any investment offers to be made, you can feel free. When you guys have deliberated, I will bring all the entrepreneurs back on stage, and I'll get each of you to give a little quick feedback, and then you guys decide who will announce the winner. So, Dragons, go ahead and deliberate. In the meantime, while they talk, is there anyone who has any questions about the show? If you have any questions, I can answer them for a couple minutes until they've made up their minds. You in the back.
Hi, can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can.
Awesome. I was wondering if you could talk a little bit about how the show came to Canada, where it was developed and how it got brought here, and how you tweaked it to the Canadian audience.
Well, I wish Tracy was around. She's shooting The Big Decision right now. I don't see her in the room. But what it is Dragon's Den is a franchise from Sony Pictures. And I can tell you it began in Japan as a weird little format show. The Japanese are actually famous for their format shows. And the best adapter, I would say, is the BBC. And when you purchase a format, it's a weird little process. You literally get a Bible, as we call it. CBC, I know that Tracy, Ty, my boss, and Stuart Cox, and actually Diane Buckner, they were all working on Venture, a little show on the CBC, and they sort of heard about it and started researching it and pitched it to the CBC. And I can tell you firsthand, it was not something that the network was very interested in. We were not the most loved show at the beginning. Capitalism was not something that CBC was interested in promoting, I don't think. And I know that Jim was the first dragon on board. Tracy had worked with Jim on The Big Switcheroo, another show, and just thought if there's anybody who would lend themselves great to this with a brand, etc., it'd be him. She talked to him. I know that there was sort of a weird process of getting some dragons on board, and then getting the CBC on board. And the BBC is who we modeled ourselves after. Sweden does it. It's called The Lion's Lair. Ireland does it. It's done in literally about 20 countries now. Quebec now has a Dragon's Den on CBC. And Shark Tank is Dragon's Den, except Mark Burnett just didn't think sharks or dragons resonate with the American culture. So in terms of the Canadian audience, I think the biggest thing, I don't know if you watch Shark Tank, I personally just find it too, maybe it's because I'm not from a business background, it's just very dry. And in Canada, it's not our fault that you all love to innovate toilets, board games, and the weirdest things. I don't think any other country has that. So for the Canadian audience, we do keep the humor in it on purpose. I think we call it infotainment, and every Dragon's Den item has a lesson to be learned, be it don't bet the farm, be it sometimes a great idea isn't a great business. And I think some people ask us, why do you allow it to go on television when someone's dreams are dashed? But I think our audience is age 8 to 88, right? And so that's a big audience to cater to. And what does an 8-year-old learn from it? That maybe being an entrepreneur isn't as easy as you think, and that it takes a lot of money to get something off the ground. But from the Canadian point of view, I think we are committed not only to deals and businesses getting money, but we're committed to what the lesson to be learned on the show is, if that answers it a bit. Anyone else? Hi. Yes. Both. So really, we, as a show, it's not a huge budget thing. If you come to the Vancouver auditions, you might meet Amy and I sitting at a table at an SFU business lecture room. It's not high budget. It's not Canadian Idol in the sense that we don't bring the dragons with us. So we don't get to advertise. We try to outreach through chambers of commerce, social media, etc. This year, for example, we will likely be touring in January and February instead of our usual February, March. So we do read a lot of we all as producers are researching constantly, trying to see what's new and exciting. But we basically just hold open auditions and hope that you guys know about them and come to us. You would follow us online. The Dragon's Den website, starting, I would tell you that this year it's going to be earlier than normal. So it would be like as of December, hopefully we will start listing where we will be and when. The online application process will open up again a bit earlier, and we do literally go through every single online application. So you can apply online or apply in person, but we always say the best way is to make an impression on us, you know, so. And we're always looking for fresh new things. So I encourage anyone, there's nothing to lose in auditioning. The worst that can happen is Amy and I will rip you apart in person. But we just play dragons, so, you know. Are you guys ready?
We've been ready. We were just waiting till you finish.
Yeah, Molly.
Okay.
Molly goes a long time. She gets going.
Get some advice for you at the end. Just say, I love you too, and then get off the stage.
You know, you should do that.
Thank you.
In fact, you know what we should do? Where's Ed? Bring him down. We marry the girl right
here.
now, for God's sake. Get it over with.
Look
Look at all the expense you save. God. Ed, you can buy a new house
The
for
lights
this.
and the microphone.
We're very lucky my dad's not
You go to Seashell for the weekend.
Is Ed here?
Spuzum. Have you ever been to Spuzum?
He's shooting The Big Decision.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
You made that big decision.
So, tell us a bit about your choices, Dragons.
So we deliberated, and we have.
It was a
made
tough
decision.
choice,
It
right?
was a difficult choice.
It was a difficult
Like a Ford.
choice.
Seriously.
There was a lot of good ideas.
We almost
here.
came to blows up here.
Well, I was starting to wrestle, but
Yeah, we had to get these guys apart.
Jim gave me a little blow, and I stopped. So it was a difficult choice again, but I think that with good investors pick companies that they have good experience understanding the companies and understanding how they could possibly help companies. The one company that I think that we all felt that we could help would be Alexandra and Spokel. Sorry.
So that's what we decided, yep.
So
It's very close,
Yeah.
though.
fun.
Great choice.
But it comes with it comes with a caveat, though. The caveat is
That's the-
usually when you see the show, we would have had an opportunity to talk about valuation. So we actually had a bit of a disagreement about it. But in my experience, and I think I started in on it. To me, unless I'm missing something, you're being very aggressive on the $1 million because you don't have the paid experience yet and the cost of acquisition nailed down, right? So I would have been saying, sure, I'll make you an offer, but it would have been more like, you know, $50,000 for 30%, right, rather than 5%, because that's the stage that I feel you're at. So that's the caveat if it was a real life situation, right?
I think the one thing you explained and did it really well, but you're very enthusiastic. You know that what you're talking about, but slow down your pitch a little bit. You're going really flying there. And maybe I'm getting too old or something. I don't know. But anyway, when you come on the show, I want you to be very precise because you're going to get eaten alive with some of the people on there as well. Okay. So do it and know your numbers. And I think you're well on your way. You've got some good ideas. And but we'll talk about the valuation side of it again too.
Okay.
Yeah, a little bit about the other two companies. I think the bus company was, sorry, I forgot your name already. Patrick. Was fantastic. I think you need a team first. I think you're missing the team part. Who are you going to do this with? And once you figure that part out, I think it'll be a much more, investable. And then on the college side, I think we agree that the size of your market wasn't communicated. Maybe it's there. We just didn't hear it. So that was the reason why.
But trend-wise, I think you're on the right track. Like more and more of this stuff is being disintermediated by technology and saving the cost of traveling, and the experience is getting better and better. So the one thing all three ideas had in common was I think they all recognized that the trends that we're currently in, right?
Yeah,
I mean, we are going to be able to watch TV on the bus, because we're watching it in a cab. The technology's there to deliver it. The bandwidth is there. We are saving travel costs and having better online experiences, so bang on. right? And there's a lot of people, a lot of small businesses that are being left behind on how to do effective website, Twitter, SEO, social media. So, and to do it in an automated way is going to be key for your, if you have to start getting bodies involved to coach people, you're done, right? So that's, all three of them were on trend, as they say.
And I just want to thank everyone again, all the entrepreneurs who were brave enough to take the stage, and to all of you thank you for coming. So Jim, if you want to give the golden ticket.
Yeah, that'd be great.
And Danny.
Here's the
and
ticket
I
to go
invite
down.
the other entrepreneurs to come up on stage.
Thank you very much.
We look forward to seeing you.
Thank you, absolutely. Thanks, Danny. Cheers.
Okay. And I'll get you guys all together up on stage. We'll get everyone together. And we're going to get a photo with the group. Bruce, turn around.
Oh.
What are we doing?
Yes, come on in. And while we're waiting, we'll get a sneak peek at season 7. If we can cue the video. With audio.
Season on Dragons. Coming up this season on Dragon's Den.
Hello, Dragons. This is the biggest deal you're ever going to see.
Watch for episodes of epic proportions.
Wow!
Entrepreneurs raise the bar in the pursuit of cash.
Stoked Vodka, North America's first and only hemp-infused spirit.
I'm here to set the record straight. But this product here is 100% legal.
And when the stakes are high,
Right now, I'm flat broke.
Which part of no don't you get, the N or the O?
even the Dragons will fight to get a piece of the action.
I'll make you a deal. I'll give you a different offer.
Tanya, I would like to make you an offer. Can I have
silence for a second?
You focus on these guys, I'm out.
Kevin.
It's venture capitalism as a spectator sport. You won't want to miss a single show.
Luigi! Oh, crap.
So thanks again, everyone. Thank you for coming. Please stick around. Free pizza, Jim's book, and more.
Great. Thank you. Thank you very much again to CBC, to Molly, to the Dragons, to the whole community that's really made this work. And just, I'm going to wrap this up really quickly because I know we all want to get to the pizza and the book signing and networking. But there's a few people we really need to thank. Number one, Regina with Hybrid Communications in the back there. Regina, would you wave? She really handled, and was instrumental in making sure today went off well. And everything from interacting with the CBC team to the Boston Pizza team to you name it. So a fantastic contribution there. The technology and team that streamed this to the web seamlessly was M2O. And M2O, Bradley Shand and his team, Bradley, give us a wave, stand up, provide an amazing technology. And of course, ING Direct put the dollars behind making this happen. So without them, it absolutely wouldn't happen. And then, of course, Boston Pizza did a lot, especially Lynette at Boston Pizza. And I'm sure I forgot some people, but I really want to thank the whole community because this is a massive collaboration. Tris, who live blogged the whole event from our team as well. And look, enjoy the pizza. Thank you very much. Let's connect. Don't go. And oh, by the way, there's a party at 6 p.m. at Doolin's, free beer from Molson's as well. So